Hi, Aries. This is Just with your tarot reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So, Aries, um, your expectation, it seems right now, you're expecting for things to work out in your favor. You're expecting to get clear communication and get a victory. You're expecting for this partnership, this offer that may have been given to you or proposal, that it's all going to work out. That money is going to increase and that there's no competition and life can kind of just move smoothly along, that you can get along with people, right? And you can put a lot of things behind you and you could just jump into this new phase of your life and never look back, right? That's the expectation. But the reality is that you have a whole lot of cleanup to do before you can move forward. And it's not going to be the easiest thing because for some of you, there's some codependency here, okay? Or there's unresolved issues with a particular person who is making it quite difficult. Either you don't trust them, they've proven themselves to be quite untrustworthy, or they're not talking to you. And I feel like you're pretty frustrated and pissed off for some of you that you even have to deal with this person or that they may be holding things up in your life. Some of you could feel out of control right now. Okay. You may feel like money is you're losing money. You don't feel as solid as you once did in the past. Some of you may not be making the same amount of money that you used to make. And someone could be coming back to you. Someone that you feel, for some of you, could be quite worthless. Some of you could be more of an issue for you. And that is just really putting you in a funk for some of you. Now, in the workplace, I would be very careful because you have a liar. You have someone who I don't feel likes you very much. And I think the feeling is mutual. Aries, I'm going to need for you to turn yourself up, right side up, and take your control back. Be more rational, be more logical, because you are a little out of sorts here, a little bit out of sorts. And for some of you, it just comes down to money. For others of you, you have to deal with people that are making it a little tougher for you to just say, okay, I'm putting the dot on it. The period is there. The end. Next, right? So you kind of have to deal. Now, there's a new opportunity for some of you that could be coming from a different person who could be proposing or offering something to you. At least that's what they want to do. And I don't feel like they're giving you a full offer. They're giving you a little bit less than probably what they could give you or what the promise is. But I do feel that you feel like this person, going forward with them or taking this offer with this person is going to lead you to where you want to be. So if you're having any issues at the workplace and your supervisor, and you guys know, because it's an energy thing, it's kind of a feeling, right? You can feel whether or not this person, I know they're not, I can trust them and what they're saying is true. And I feel a sense of peace and there's no drama around this person. But with this person, oh, it's time and time again. It's constantly proven that they're a liar, they're a cheat, they're a snake, they're a thief. So you do have that. And unfortunately, some of you guys are dealing with people that you would definitely don't want to have to deal with, but you do. There's a female here who, again, just like this male, could be quite problematic for you. But unlike the male, I feel like the female, you have more of a handle on the female. And I feel like you're taking more of the kind and considerate and compassionate approach. Don't expect the same in return. Okay. This woman is not ready to reciprocate the energy. Okay. And so there's that of this energy of trying to kind of come from a place of compassion and even charming people, trying to be nice about a situation because you really want to be done with someone. It could be that they're bringing you down financially, Now it can go vice versa. So someone may think about this regarding you, but there's a bringing someone down, and that's just going to continue. You're going to continue to see, doesn't matter how I go, what angle I come at this thing, this person is making it difficult, and they're just bringing me down. Someone's like bringing you down, and I feel that it doesn't make you happy. You're going to continue to feel like you're not happy about this. And then you're going to become quite confused as to what the hell do you do? How do you fix this problem? How do you get this out of your life? Okay, because you know for a fact, or it's going to become very clear that you cannot move on. You cannot move on without dealing with it. It's like it's kind of like you're like stuck. You're like chained to a fence. And so either you can find a way to pick the lock and get yourself out of it, wait for someone to help you, gnaw your armor off, and go out to freedom. Not very many options, but you have to deal with it or you're going to stay stuck. So there's this, your reality is what you would like to happen, but I'm sorry, the expectation is what you would like to happen. And in a perfect world, you wouldn't have to deal with this, but a lot of you guys have to deal with unfinished business and you're not happy about it. Home life looks kind of good. I do feel like some of you are dealing with someone in the home that could be quite problematic. They have some issues, but I do feel like whatever issues is happening in the home life, you're going to get over it. It may be just a simple, let's go on a trip. Let's go to the movies. It's kind of like getting out and doing something is going to help because someone is down and out. Someone could have lost their job. Someone isn't making the same amount of money they used to make. Someone is very codependent. Situation here. It could be your mother who's not doing really well, and now someone has to kind of take up the slack. If you have a family dynamic, two of the brothers could be and you're part of it, especially if you're a male Aries. Don't have to be a male Aries, but I get two siblings are problematic. And then you have the third who is going to take up the slack. Like, I'll do it. I'll take it. It's always one sibling that's doing all the work. And I feel like there's an unclear situation for all of you be different of what you're dealing with and not able to understand it, and it's going to bring you down. This is not the easiest time for you, Aries. It's not. And there's a lot of, I feel like, subconscious in your head about a lot of things, and it has to do with family or lack thereof or a problematic situation with a mother energy. I think right now, if you have problems with your mother or a female specific in your life, it becomes more and more apparent that it's kind of out of your hands, and it's kind of a misfortune. It's an unfortunate thing that it seems to be a loss here, and it could be, a actual loss, but it could also be a loss of, three different people, three different events, a circumstance that you've kind of lost three, not just one, but three different individuals here for some of you. Now, that being said, let's get into your love life. So for you single Aries, I don't feel like you're very happy right now. And it's like you're no longer waiting for the past. Okay. You may have tried to save a relationship in the past and it was a no-go. Okay. You're working toward your finances now. You're definitely going to see improvements because I see even improvements in your finances as well. So there will be improvements. You may feel a little upside down, like you're not as in control as you once were, but things will work itself out for you. And I feel like you may feel that, you know what? I know that I can make money. I know that I'm going to move forward and I'm just going to focus on my finances. Love doesn't matter. So especially if you're a Aries woman, I do see that someone may be trying to come back to you. You're not here for it. No, you've prayed, you've wished upon a star. And it's like, I know I have to cut this out if I want something real. It's like you want something new, you want something fresh, but the old keeps creeping back again. And it's like you can't seem to find anything new and fresh. Okay. You may continue to find the same people with the same problems. And unfortunately, some of you have to, single Aries, you have to deal with the past. The past is coming back up again. And it doesn't make you happy to think about it. It doesn't make you happy that you have to deal with it. Hell, some of you may have children still and the family is all broke up and you still have to deal with each other. And it's hard to kind of deal with someone that you just absolutely don't really like. You don't respect them. You don't like them. Some of you may feel like someone is codependent. Some of you have this wish factor. Okay. And it's not, the reality is that you just still have to deal with your past. Aries singles. So are you getting offers? Yeah, it looks like some of you, if you're putting yourself out there, you certainly could meet someone. There may be someone that is quite interested in you, but they don't They don't do it for you. A lot of you will see as time goes on that you're far more still very much in the clutches of someone from your past. And it's a good thing. Chiron is working itself on you. Chiron is working that pain out of you. It's bringing it up and it's bringing it out. It's bringing it up and it's bringing it out. So that's a good thing. It's a lot of purging going on, things of the past. Now, when it comes to Aries couples, you don't want to be single. You know you don't want to be single. So you're trying your best to give this another shot, right? You hold it back. You know you're not going to curse anybody out. No, you're not going to go off. You're not going to do it. I think Mars and Capricorn, when Mars goes into Capricorn very shortly, that's going to be a major help for you. Okay, because Mars and Sagittarius will kind of egg you on, like, you cursed them out. What are you waiting for? Curse them out. And Capricorn is going to kind of temper you a little bit, so that's good. So you're kind of trying to step back. You don't want any problems. You take it step by step. But you have this, you too, Aries couples have a wish factor. I wish she made more money. I wish they made more money. I wish they would get in the gym. I wish they would lose weight. I wish they would take care of their health. I wish they would be a better parent. I wish they would be more present. I wish they made more money. I wish they would stop depending on me. There's all of these wishes about this person you have in your life that you wish they was something that they're just not, and that's your expectation versus your reality. The reality is that you have the person that you have and you're not too happy about everything with them. But regardless of that, you realize you're not happy in your relationship. And that's going to bring you down because you want to cut this out. You want to take a leap. You want to close the door. You want to end it. But then you think to yourself, am I really ready? You look at your friends that are single and you think about that single life. And you're like, I don't want to be out there with those people. I don't want to be single. So it's kind of like, and some of you could be very reminiscent, thinking about someone that maybe now you're putting on a pedestal, right? I should have, this is the person I really wanted, and now I've lost them. So for some of you Aries couples, albeit difficult for some of you, you're staying in your relationship. You're taking your time step by step. And some of you have a really good partner. Just by all intents and purposes, if you strip away the superficialness, this person looks or the person's money or the person's whatever, right? The superficial stuff. When you kind of peel all those layers back, a lot of you have pretty good mates. Now, before you get in the comment section and say, no, he did this and she's that and they did this and that. Well, I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to the people who are looking at the more superficial, right? The things that when you get 80, you could care less about those things. You're on a fixed income, you are still breathing, and you have someone here that you can spend the rest of your days with, that you can trust, that you still love and happen to like. Those are the things that's the most important. But hey, what do I know? So with that, I see, like I said, in this relationship, not sure what you're going to do about this. Feeling a little out of sorts. So you have some questions that you need to answer for yourself, Aries. What are you going to do? You staying in it? Now, if it's not you, someone could be thinking this about you. But whoever it is, you're really aware, especially if someone's thinking this way about you, because a person is kind of changing. They're trying to hide it, but, I think it's apparent that someone is not themselves. And so there's a big question that you have to answer for yourself. Do you stay or do you go? Well, in the extended, we're going to look deeper into the situation and find out what's going on with you. I'm only looking at couples for Aries. I'm going to do a separate spread for singles. So in the description box, you're going to only find the couples read, and it focuses on this particular reading to see what's coming up and what's going to be the outcome of this love reading. So if you're interested in that, click the link in the description box below. If you would like something personal, click the link to my website. And if you would like to share, comment section, please let me know. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Aries.